So running is a cardiovascular activity. You want to be making sure that before your runs that you're eating meals that is high in carbs, moderate in protein, and low in fat. You want to be making sure that you are eating carbs due to while you're out on that run, you want to prevent depleting your glycogen. And this is what we use as runner for our source of energy while we're out on our run. You also want to make sure that you are drinking water before your run as well. And you want your pre-race food to be easy to digest and provide fast fuel. And the reason why carbohydrates is very important to consume at a higher rate is because carbohydrates break down into glucose, which is the preferred source of energy for runners. Now, what to eat 2 to 4 hours before you go out on your run? So you could consider a banana with an almond butter, turkey and cheese sandwich like on whole wheat bread, oatmeal, which is my favorite, cheese sticks with some carrots. You could also do a smoothie and toast with nut butter. Now you want to consume a pre-race snack 30 to 60 minutes before your run, especially if you are running like me that tends to wake up and go for a run an hour after waking up. When you're eating your pre-race snack, you want to think about making sure that it includes 15 grams of carbs. So what can we eat when we are that type of runner that's getting ready to just go run after waking up? You could eat applesauce, granola or cereal bar, a rice cake, or even a piece of fruit like either a banana or orange. You could eat a half of an English muffin with some jelly on it, or even dry cereals, crackers, or pretzels. Now, proper fueling helps minimize fatigue while also increasing your rate of speed and recovery. Some more pre-race snacks you could think about is either bagel, and when you think about that piece of fruit like that banana, it definitely has that electrolyte, the potassium, which also help prevent that muscle cramps. You could also think about adding some banana with some nut butters like almond butter or either peanut butter as well. Yogurt is a great pre-race snack because it definitely has that carbs, it has some water, and with yogurt you can also try to add some granola in it to help give you that extra carbs or either that modified protein while you're going out on your run. Now, something that you may not have thought of is honey. Now, honey has that fructose in it that our body could use as sugar, which is our source of energy while we're going out on our run. Now, honey is something that if you don't want to intake it by itself, you could also add it to your yogurt or some cereal before you go out on your run. So we cannot not talk about what to avoid to eat before you go out on your run. Now, you want to make sure that you are not eating a high content of high proteins and fat before your run, but you definitely want to make sure that you are avoiding food with fiber in it, because you don't want to have any GI upset before you go out on your run, which could cause like stomach cramps, like fullness, and then your body is using up all this energy to digest this food, and then it could also interfere with your running, and that's no fun. Now, some food that's high in fibers that you want to think about avoiding before your run is broccoli, beans. There are some fruits that also have a little bit more fiber in it, like apples or pears. And there are more food to avoid. You want to avoid any fried food or spicy food, and that's just to name a few.
Now, some runners do consume caffeine right before they run, and that's okay. Not something you have to avoid. What you have to avoid is over consuming that coffee and tea right before that run, because caffeine can cause some stomach aches. It could elevate your heart rate, and because it is a diuretic, it can cause frequent bathroom stops.
So as you can see, there's plenty of different options that you can have before your run and the benefits of eating before your run. Now that you know what to eat before your run, while you're out on your run, you may need some fueling ideals. So check our video on how to fuel on a long run. And if you need some snacks ideal, check this video out on snacks for your marathon training. And we cannot wait to see you on our next video. Until next time, bye-bye.